Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Home Buying Tips with Allie. We are so happy to have you here. And in case you don't know, I am Allie. No, I'm just kidding. So we have an exciting show that's coming up today. We're going to be meeting with Richard Estrada of California Life Insurance Brokers. They are located in Visalia, California. And they're going to be discussing a lot of things about life insurance that maybe a lot of us have never taken into consideration. I personally love life insurance. I don't focus on it as something for death, but rather something for life and as a living benefit in case anything ever happens to me. So we will be right back here in just a moment after a few brief commercials. So have a great day, and we will be right back. Stay tuned.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com and we will have so much fun. And we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
A dynamic litigator, in-tune listener, and forward thinker with almost a decade of experience, Nasser Nekumanish is a skilled attorney servicing clients throughout the Central Valley. When you need a lawyer, call 559-441-0114 and ask for Nasser Nekumanish.
Today we bring you the first part of our global broadcast exclusive conversation.
The streets of Tahrir have once again been filled.
Key issues here at the United Nations Climate Change Conference remain unresolved.
Police are saying the protesters to move further and further away.
I'm Amy Goodman.
And I'm Juan Gonzalez.
And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Are you thinking of selling your home? Since 2004, the Souza Group, brokered by eXp Realty, has specialized in premier property listings and sales located in the Clovis Unified and North Fresno markets. The Souza Group will do their best to exceed your expectations. Visit clovisunifiedhomes.com. If your home floods, who will you call? When your house springs a leak, it's time to call Clean Master Emergency Flood Service at 559-213-9430. Clean Master will be there in 60 minutes to start fixing your home. And Clean Master bills your insurance directly, saving you the hassle because you've got enough to worry about. Clean Master also offers carpet and upholstery cleaning, carpet repair, pet odor removal, and more. Remember, Clean Master Emergency Flood Service. 559-213-9430 and visit cleanmasterflood.com.
When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro. Email GaryTorres5336 at yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensu. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gail Daly's FineArt.com.
Hi everyone, welcome back. So I have to apologize because our guests are running a little bit late. They got stuck on traffic, so I'm going to be filling in the gaps until they walk through those lovely doors. So one thing about life insurance that I really wanted to share with you is my own personal story. My father, I'm an only child, and my father ended up taking his own life back in 2007, I'm sorry. And when that happened, there was no life insurance at all. There was life insurance, but he didn't have a policy. So here you are dealing with the death of a loved one, and you're going over to the funeral home, and they're just bombarding you with questions and making you make all of these life decisions at the last second. So you have to pick the casket and the flowers and the venue and the this and the that. And you're just like, what do I do? Like, I just learned that someone died, and now I'm having to make all these decisions. And since I have no brothers or sisters and my father wasn't married, the entire burden fell on me. And so once I learned about everything that's out there and how much life insurance impacts us and can actually help us through those times, I really took a serious look into it, and in fact got my own policy, got my husband a policy. We're both insured through Richard with California Life Insurance Brokers. And at least I feel at ease that whenever my time comes, that I'm going to be taken care of somehow. And that's really what life insurance is about, is knowing that your family or your loved ones or whomever you deem to be the beneficiary will be taken care of. So as soon as Richard gets here, he said he's about 5 minutes away, so I apologize. But as soon as he gets here, I'm going to have him touch more on that and educate you more on the importance and the value of life insurance. You don't always want to associate it with death, but you do want to associate it as a living benefit, or if something happens to you, how are you going to take care of your family in that time of need? And in fact, you can even have a lot of things pre-planned so they don't have to be bombarded with all of these last-minute decisions. So we're going to take another break. I'm hoping that Richard will be here by the time we return, and we'll talk to you soon. Hold that thought.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez of June and Matte Photography to schedule your portrait, engagement, wedding, or next family photo session. But that's not all. Sarah is also your personal brandographer, helping you ditch the stock photos and get images that sell. Call 559-412-3721. Visit JuneandMattePhoto.com and follow Sarah on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com, and we will have so much fun. And we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi everyone, I am Sparkle Sujin with the Everything Sparkle Show. Tune in every Thursday live at 4 p.m. You will see people that are motivational, inspirational, inspiring, and of course, entertaining. We have a great time. We learn things about how big celebrities are inspiring big names here in Fresno. Hugh Hefner is the reason we have Fresno Magazine, and Gnarly Charlie got his start because Johnny Carson told him to. So, tune in, you'll learn something new, and have a good time.
Visit the beautiful city of Exeter and visit ExeterChamber.com. The Chamber's mission is to promote, support, and enable Exeter to prosper, creating a strong local economy, promoting community, and providing networking opportunities. Follow the Chamber on Facebook and Twitter, or give the Chamber a call at 559-592-2919. Call PG's Catering for all your special occasions. Available to cook any variety of foods and desserts that will leave your taste buds wanting more. Call 559-558-2682 and follow Peaches on Instagram and Facebook.
Is everything in life draining you? Come to Stretch 360. Our professional staff can offer you many options for relaxation like deep tissue or hot stone massages, infrared medical grade sauna. Once you leave us, you'll look and feel like $1,000,000. Stretch 360. Relaxation is only a stretch away.
Call Nicole Hamilton McManus at 559-917-3040 to buy this perfect, romantic, rustic ranch with a 2-home setup. Located only 12 miles from the entrance to Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks. This beautifully maintained property boasts of amenities and custom features. The main home is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,670 square feet. The guest home is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath with 1,163 square feet. Also features a 75-foot lap pool, a cabana, a beautiful garden, and 2 small nearby ponds. Call Nicole Hamilton McManus at 559-917-3040. The Art of Becoming Who We Are in Christ by Jolene Kennedy is a book about the process of maturity as we find our true identity, since God's promises must be received, embraced, and activated within us. Get your copy today and check out JoleneKennedy.com. Fleet Feet.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Home Buying Tips with Allie. So I just got finished sharing a very important life thing that happened to me with my dad taking his own life and how much I see the value in life insurance. So with me, I now have Richard Estrada and Yasmira Estrada. They are the owners of California Life Insurance Brokers. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. I explained to the audience how you had a little bit of trouble getting here, but they're here now. That's all that matters.
Yes,
so, Richard, where is your office located?
Well, we have an office in Visalia, 3106 South Mooney Boulevard, Suite B. But we also have agents that work all over California and also Arizona. So we're not just limited to one place. We are, we go statewide, and then, we have our agents in Arizona as well.
Good, perfect.
Yeah.
And so I know you worked with a lot of different companies, and not all life insurance is the same, and there's different options, and there's different monies. How many companies do you work with?
Well, we work with approximately 50 different companies. We mainly use like 4 or 5. Those are the ones that usually suits everybody. But we have 50 different companies available because every situation, every individual is different. So we use a different company depending on age, depending on health, depending on a lot of factors. So that's why, we have that availability for our clients, so that way we can give them always the best value for their money.
Now, I know that sometimes people think that the process to obtain life insurance can be difficult, or they find it complicated. What is the process to buy life insurance?
It's very simple. All you do, obviously, first you contact us. Then we see what your needs are, and depending on what your needs are is the type of life insurance we're going to give you. And that's the advantage of working with us, an agency that have so many carriers, so many companies available to our clients, because sometimes what happens is you go with a company that only works with one, and they give you what they have, whether you need that or not. They don't ask you what you need. They just give you what they have, and that's it. With us, no, we do a needs analysis first, and we ask what your needs are, what you're looking for. Depending on what you're looking for, depending on your health, then we give you the best company available for you.
Awesome.
And it's very simple. I'm sorry. It's very simple because all you do, and I guess I didn't answer your question, right? But all you do is just, once we decide what you want to do, then we present the company to you, and then we fill out an application. It's a very simple process. We take, I would say, no more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the house. We can even do it over the phone. That's another thing that we have available now. We can do applications over the phone where we don't have to go to your house. You can come to our office, or we can go to your house. For the most part, we come to you. And like I say, it's a very simple process. Very simple process.
And what about like pre-existing conditions? Can that stop you from getting life insurance? Are there carriers out there that will take on pre-existing conditions?
Not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, we have a company for every circumstance, every situation. So whether you had a stroke, diabetes, with insulin, cancer, it doesn't matter. As long as it's not terminal illness, we have a product for you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
So many times people get turned down because of a pre-existing condition, and they don't realize that there's options out there for them.
There are options, and, they stop looking for insurance companies because they think they don't qualify, and they do. We have a company for every situation. As long as it's not terminal illness, we have something for everyone.
And I know that sometimes people say, "Oh, I already have a policy." So should they just stick to that one policy, or is it okay to have multiple policies and have different options out there?
It's okay to have multiple policies. There's no limit as to how many companies you can be with or how many policies you can have, as long as you can make the monthly payment. And now something you want to do is definitely review your policy every year, no more than every 2 years, because you want to make sure that what you have is what you need. Okay, because sometimes you have something you don't even know.
Right.
So we do free analysis, free review, policy review first of all. But you can have as many policies as you want. A lot of people like what is called a blended policy. There's term policies out there. There's permanent policies out there. So you already have term, but you also want a permanent policy that will be there to bury you. Well, you can do that. So you can add to your existing policy, and there's no limit.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these commercials.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
The saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com and we will have so much fun and we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
A dynamic litigator, in-tune listener, and forward thinker with almost a decade of experience, Nasser Nekumanish is a skilled attorney servicing clients throughout the Central Valley. When you need a lawyer, call 559-441-0114 and ask for Nasser Nekumanish.
Today, we bring you the first part of our global broadcast exclusive conversation.
The streets of Tahrir have once again been filled.
Key issues here at the United Nations Climate Change Conference remain unresolved.
Police are saying the protesters to move further and further away.
I'm Amy Goodman.
And I'm Juan Gonzalez.
And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Home Buying Tips with Allie. Yasmira, we have not had a chance to hear from you yet. So I was actually wondering, because, a lot of people, they have existing policies and they think, I'm set, I got a policy, I'm good. Is it bad to replace an existing policy? What are your thoughts on that?
No, it's not bad to replace. It just depends what type of policy you have. So it's always good to review it.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell clients, don't be afraid to learn more. A lot of our clients don't know what they have. So what I always tell them, it's good to see what you have. Maybe that's not your type of policy. So it's always good to review it and see what you have. And then maybe that's not for them. And then we could just switch them over to whatever suits them.
Yeah, because I've actually seen people who are very underinsured, meaning they have more assets than what their insurance policies will cover them for. And then if life happens, they're stuck. Yeah. And so these are the types of things that Richard and Yasmira pride themselves on, is educating you on how to get the best policy so that your family is protected.
And just want to mention something, that if the policy is right for you, we're definitely going to tell you, and we're not going to touch your policy.
Right.
But if it's not what you need, then we're going to also let you know, and then we're going to replace that policy because that's not what you wanted in the first place.
Yeah, because education's key. And if you don't educate someone, you don't know if you have a good policy or not. You just know that John Smith sold you a policy and you're covered.
Correct.
So,
yes.
So if a person has insurance through work, is it okay to have another one on the side?
As a matter of fact, we always recommend people to have a policy on the side because the one through work can end at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have full control of it and you're paying 100%, which doesn't happen often. Okay,
Right.
You're only paying a portion of that policy. You only pay $2 a week or $5 a week, so you pay hardly anything, and the company controls that policy. So you have no control over it and what's going to happen to it in the future. So yes, it is always good to have something on the side. In the event they stop that policy at work, you always have
you
something
retire,
to rely
sometimes
on.
they retire, so then it's not gonna follow.
Right.
So
it stops.
It stops.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that.
Exactly. Yeah, they think that it stays there forever, and it doesn't.
And one of the things they say all the time is, "Oh, I have a policy through work," and they think they're covered for life, and they're not covered for life.
No.
Obviously, they have. First of all, they have, if it's group insurance, they have the cheapest type of insurance, which is term.
Yes.
So in the event they leave, what's going to happen most of the times is they're going to sell it to them. Maybe some of the companies will let them take it with them, but they're going to have to buy it. First of all, change it to permanent, which is going to be more. And it's going to be at the age when they decide to leave the company.
Exactly.
So if they're in their 70s, so imagine a permanent policy, they had $50,000 or $100,000, changing that into a permanent that you're going to control now 100%, you're going to pay a lot of money. So yes, it is always good to have a policy on the side.
And one thing I'm a big advocate of is the younger you are, the more affordable it is to get life insurance.
Definitely.
So if you're 18, just starting a job, for the price of a Starbucks or 2 Starbucks a month, you could have life insurance.
Correct. And the thing is this, life insurance is not anymore like, if I die, or I'm not going to die, I'm not going to buy life insurance. So life insurance is not like that anymore. It used to be like that in the beginning, but now it can work as retirement supplement. It can work as, if you have, let's say there's an old kind of life insurance and the new kind of life insurance, and that's what I'm talking about right now. The new kind of life insurance has something that's called living benefits.
Yes.
That will pay not only if you pass away, but also, a lot of people, more and more people are having, suffering with cancer,
High
with
blood
strokes,
pressure.
with heart attacks. So the old type of policy would not pay in any of those events, only if they were to pass away.
Exactly.
The new kind of life insurance pays also if you have that heart attack, if you have that stroke, if you have that cancer, they're going to give you a big part of those benefits up front. Now, let's say nothing happens to you. There is also the type of life insurance where you can do a retirement supplement that is going to give you a lot of money when you retire. So it can work as a lot of ways, not necessarily because you're going to die. And
Right.
I'm young. Well, yeah, you're young. Nothing, hopefully nothing's going to happen to you right now. But what if you start putting money away and then, that's going to be your retirement money besides of what Social Security is going to give you or besides your retirement through work. So you're going to have multiple streams of income. So
Exactly.
it works in several ways now, life insurance.
It does. And what you really need to think about is how much does it cost you per month to live? And if you were to get ill, can you afford to keep paying your bills and survive and take care of your own medical needs?
Right.
And people don't look at things that way, but they need to. And so talking on this subject actually brings up a really good question, and I'm dying to hear the responses to this one. What are the most common excuses that people give you to not purchase life insurance?
Well,
There's several.
there's several, but the one that I always get is that they don't want to leave any money to the Sancho.
To the new
upcoming husband or wife.
Really?
Yes.
That's
Wow.
one of the main ones.
So selfishness kicks in.
Yeah, according to them, the money's gonna go
to that other
to
person.
the other person when they don't realize it's for your family, it's for your kids, for their college, for the bills, the house payment. They don't see any of that. But yeah, that's the.
But they allocate their own beneficiaries. So they say, when I pass, I want this percentage to this person, that percentage to that person. Or if they don't have any beneficiaries, it goes to probate,
Yes, but and she said it perfect. But, they say that a lot, and they don't want to leave the money. Even though you leave your spouse as the beneficiary, they think that the new partner is the one that's going to benefit from that life insurance. So it's very selfish, but it's a very common answer that we get.
Wow.
A very common answer. Another one is that we have insurance with the Lord. Yeah, we're insured up there. Well, yeah, you have insurance with the Lord, but I mean, understand that He's not going to pay those bills.
Right.
Right? I mean, somebody here on earth has to pay those bills, and who is it going to be? Well, also you want to leave your loved ones with benefits for them to continue living and being able to survive. It's selfish. You have a family, you love them. I'm working for you guys, and if I pass, well, I want to make sure that you guys are well taken care of.
Yeah. And another one is, I already done everything for my children. Now it's their job
to take care of me.
take care of me.
Interesting. Different perspectives that you don't think about, but other people, that's the reality. So.
And I don't want to die also. I'm not going to die right now, so I don't need life insurance. How do you know when you're going to die? You don't know. I mean, it happens like this, and then we see people out there doing what? Car wash. Right?
Yeah.
Asking for money.
With
the sign, somebody passed away. It's sad. But, it's people that decide not to look after their families.
Exactly.
That's the truth, We see a lot of the Facebook donations. What's it called? The GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
We see a lot of those. We see people, now more and more. We see them in the streets. And it gets harder every time for people to trust because there's been a lot of frauds out there, where people say, oh, I need money. This person passed away, and it turns out they didn't, So that turns really hard for the family. It's not like before where they would get the money right away. Now it takes a lot for them to be able to get those the money, the necessary amount to be able to bury the person.
Exactly.
So they suffer a lot.
A lot, and they don't even realize it.
Yeah, and life insurance is definitely cheaper than you think. That's for sure. People think in their minds they're thinking they're going to spend hundreds of dollars when you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars. You can spend $20, $30 a month. I mean, it all depends on your budget.
Exactly.
So, it just takes a phone call. That's all it takes, and to lose that fear, say, I don't want to talk to somebody because they're going to sell me. Well, we're not going to sell you. We're going to service you. We're going to educate you, and give you what you need. And, we'll treat you with respect, like I would like a salesperson to treat my parents.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And so speaking of that, many people think that it's a waste of time or money to insure their children. I personally believe that, the younger you start their policy, because, like we always say, the only guarantee in life is death and taxes, right? We have zero control over death and taxes. So sometimes kids, things happen to them too, and they have no policies because the parents think, us as humans believe our children are going to grow up to be old and, live their lives to the fullest, but things happen.
Yes.
And they don't realize how affordable a child's policy can be.
Correct. Exactly. Well, it's always important. And let me give you this example. I mean, we have our children covered. And not because we want anything to happen to our children, but because, we got to understand that they're young and restless and, sometimes wild.
Yes.
And things happen.
And we were kids once.
Exactly.
We know how bad we were.
Yes. Accidents can happen anytime. It's not something that we plan for or that we want. I don't want anything to happen to my children, but I cover them because I don't want any surprises for the family.
And they know also about life insurance. My daughter,
and she's only how old?
She's only 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
She knows the importance of it. So I'm teaching her, because I do this, but we want to teach our kids that it is important.
Yes.
So I always recommend everyone, encourage your kids. This is something that we have to start now because a lot of people are not doing it. They're not getting insured.
At all, I know.
And just like you said it, the younger you are, the cheaper it is. Right? And don't see it if you don't want like life insurance. You can see it as a retirement supplement that you're going to have for your child.
Exactly. Well, on that note, we will be right back after these few commercials.
Hi everyone, I am Sparkle Sujin with the Everything Sparkle Show. Tune in every Thursday live at 4 p.m. You will see people that are motivational, inspirational, inspiring, and of course, entertaining. We have a great time. We learn things about how big celebrities are inspiring big names here in Fresno. Hugh Hefner is the reason we have Fresno Magazine, and Gnarly Charlie got his start because Johnny Carson told him to. So, tune in, you'll learn something new, and have a good time.
Visit the beautiful city of Exeter and visit exeterchamber.com. The Chamber's mission is to promote, support, and enable Exeter to prosper, creating a strong local economy, promoting community, and providing networking opportunities. Follow the Chamber on Facebook and Twitter, or give the Chamber a call at 559-592-2919.
Call PG's Catering for all your special occasions. Available to cook any variety of foods and desserts that will leave your taste buds wanting more. Call 559-558-2682 and follow Peaches on Instagram and Facebook.
Is everything in life draining you? Come to Stretch 360. Our professional staff can offer you many options for relaxation like deep tissue or hot stone massages, infrared medical grade sauna. Once you leave us, you'll look and feel like $1,000,000. Stretch 360. Relaxation is only a stretch away.
Call Nicole Hamilton McManus at 559-917-3040 to buy this perfect, romantic, rustic ranch with a 2-home setup. Located only 12 miles from the entrance to Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks. This beautifully maintained property boasts of amenities and custom features. The main home is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,670 square feet. The guest home is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath with 1,163 square feet. Also features a 75-foot lap pool, a cabana, a beautiful garden, and 2 small nearby ponds. Call Nicole Hamilton McManus at 559-917-3040. The Art of Becoming Who We Are in Christ by Jolene Kennedy is a book about the process of maturity as we find our true identity, since God's promises must be received, embraced, and activated within us. Get your copy today and check out JoleneKennedy.com. Fleet Feet Fresno is more than just a running and sportswear store. Fleet Feet Sports' mission is to provide runners and other active Fresnans with gear that fits their individual needs, training that helps them reach their fitness goals, and races that satisfy their competitive spirit. Get to know Fleet Feet Fresno today.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm here with Richard and Yasmira Estrada of California Life Insurance Brokers, based out of Visalia, California, but they have agents throughout the valley and in Arizona as well. So we were just talking about, can you insure your kids? And, is there an age limit on, like, what ages can you insure?
It's 0 to 90. Those,
That's where it stops at age 90. So it covers you for life, but in order for you to get life insurance, we have plans and companies that you can be 89 or 90 and you can still get purchase insurance.
Wow.
You're going to be covered for life, but ages 0 through 90 can buy life insurance with us.
So this might be a weird question, but I'm dying to hear the 0. Because when I hear 0, that to me means I'm currently pregnant, baby's in the womb, he's not out yet. So can that baby already be covered?
well, it has to be 15
days old. Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
automatically after 15 days old, they would be covered under the policy, yes.
Okay. See, so So it's actually 15 days.
15 days.
So I'm curious. I've heard we already mentioned this. Do you just sell life insurance? Or do you sell like anything else besides life insurance?
Well, we sell life insurance, we sell accident plans, we sell cancer plans, we sell disability income. We have retirement supplements as well. We have annuities. So we have a little bit of everything for everyone out there, because everyone has different needs, like we said earlier. So, yes, we do have several products, not just life insurance, but like I say, you can get a cancer plan. That will pay additional benefits if you get cancer, if you're hospitalized, if you get treatment. So there's disability income that will pay most likely 60% of your monthly income. In the event you become totally disabled. Now, the trick here is totally disabled, that you're not able to work. They can pay up to 60% of your income to you. We have that. We have accident plans, and like I say, the annuities and the obviously life insurance. Yes.
What about those people who left a job and they had a 401k plan and now it's inactive? Do you offer the rollovers for those 401ks?
Yes, good question. Very good question. Because yes, as a matter of fact, we do. We can roll that over into an annuity. It's called an index annuity, and with great interest rate for people out there, where the money is guaranteed. Because usually in this type of products, there is a floor. That means that's the minimum you'll make. You're not going to lose your money, but you'll have a 0%, and sometimes 1% is going to be the minimum you're going to make as far as interest rate on those type of plans. So it's great, and you can go up to 6, 8%, 10% annual interest rate. So it's just a matter of checking with us to see what the best plan is.
Yeah, and with index plans, and correct me if I'm wrong, I've actually heard that once you accumulate like this amount of money, and let's say the rates drop, you don't lose your money. You're guaranteed to have what you've already earned.
Exactly. You don't lose your money. Okay, you're not going to lose your money, and it's going to be that's called a floor. So that floor is going to protect you with no interest, maybe for that year, or some companies have a minimum of 1% minimum for that year, but you're not going to lose your money. You're never going to lose that money. Okay, so it's a safe investment. Definitely.
And that's always important, because those of you who were around when 2000 hit and all of the stock markets crashed and people lost all of their retirement. I was there when that happened, and it was a very scary thing. So I like the guarantees.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
So there is a misconception out there oftentimes that when we get life insurance, we have to pay life insurance forever. Is there ever a time where we pay so much and now we're guaranteed that life insurance as a benefit, or do we always have to pay for it?
No. Well, it depends, because if we have policies that you could only get 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. So we have a permanent that is for 20 years. So you could decide if you want to continue or you want to stay there and just pay 20 years. So we do have those policies that you could only pay a certain amount of time.
And what happens?
So once you stop paying, you have your life insurance still active, but you don't continue the payments anymore.
It's called a paid-up policy. So what happens is that after you can do it in 10 years, you can stop making payments in 10 years, and we can design it for you so that way you stop making payments in 10 years and you're covered for life. You buy a paid-up policy, or you can do 20 years too. You can only pay for 20 years and can be covered for the rest of your life. So we can definitely set up that type of policy for people. Yeah, and a lot of people like it, because you don't have to pay like the traditional type of permanent life insurance where you have to pay for life. Well, this one here, you only pay, let's say, 20 years, and that's it.
Yeah.
Then you have a policy paid for the rest of your life. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
And since we keep saying the word pay, when you have a life insurance policy, does your payment ever go up, or is it locked in?
It's usually locked in. On a permanent policy, you're not going to see that premium going up. It should not go up. Some people say, well, I have a permanent policy, but my payment is going up. Well, then that's not a permanent policy. Permanent policy, your payment will not go up. That's why it's called permanent. Okay, it's going to be your same amount of insurance for the rest of your life with the same payment for the rest of your life, or 20 years or 10 years. So you should not see that. If you see that your policy is going up, is because probably you have a term policy that it has a limit of 10, 15, 20, or 30 years, like mortgage insurance, to protect your mortgage. That's something else that we do. You want to protect your mortgage. So those policies, the purpose of that is, let's say I buy a policy for 30 years because that's the time I'm paying my mortgage, right? After that time, I have two options. One is I could just cancel that policy, that term mortgage policy, or I can just renew it when I renew the policy after 30 years. Well, obviously, I'm going to be 30 years older, so yes, that is going to go up. Okay, but on a permanent, it doesn't. But in the meantime, it serves a purpose too, because if I have my mortgage, it covers my family. They're not going to lose the house. Well, I'm paying that mortgage.
Right.
So two different type of plans, but no, on the permanent policy, your payment is never going to go up. On the term, once that period expires, yes, it's going to go up.
Okay. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com, and we will have so much fun. And we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Christopher. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Christopher, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week, because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
A dynamic litigator, in-tune listener, and forward thinker with almost a decade of experience, Nasser Nekomanish is a skilled attorney servicing clients throughout the Central Valley. When you need a lawyer, call 559-441-0114 and ask for Nasser Nekomanish.
Today, we bring you the first part of our global broadcast exclusive conversation.
The streets of Tahrir have once again been filled.
Key issues here at the United Nations Climate Change Conference remain unresolved.
Police are saying the protesters to move further and further away.
I'm Amy Goodman.
And I'm Juan Gonzalez.
And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Home Buying Tips with Allie. So I am here with Richard and Yasmira Estrada of California Life Insurance Brokers. Now, Richard and Yasmira, I really hate to ask this question, but oftentimes we hear people say life insurance is a scam. So what are your thoughts on some of those comments? Because I'm sure you hear it in your industry every day.
We do hear it a lot, and from people that say, they don't want to buy insurance because they heard that the neighbor did not get paid when he bought life insurance with X company or Y. Something that is very important is to understand that we're all regulated by the state.
Right.
So it's not like we can do fraud and can do scam and not pay because we don't want to pay or the insurance companies don't want to pay. There's different circumstances why sometimes people don't get paid that claim when that person passes away. One can be they purchase an accident plan that only pays if they pass away in an accident.
Mm-hmm.
But the neighbor doesn't know that.
Right.
And obviously they die from a heart attack. So because they had an accident plan and they die from a heart attack, well, obviously that policy does not pay.
Correct.
It's not because the company decides, you know what, I'm not going to pay you because I don't want to. No, it doesn't work that way. We can't do that. The insurance companies can't do that, or else, the Department of Insurance will just get them out of business.
Right.
So, or you know what? Another thing too can be that this other person had a 2-year waiting policy because they were really ill. That maybe we can talk a little bit about this 2 waiting year period policy, but they had a 2-year waiting policy because when they got the policy, they were in very bad health. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
They had cancer, stroke, heart attack before, so they don't get what's called an immediate benefit. Well, we can go into it later. But and that person passed away after 3 months after they got the policy. So
Right.
because they had a 2-year waiting period policy, well, obviously the company's not going to pay the claim. They're only
Right.
going to reimburse the payment. So, but the neighbor didn't know that. So that's why people say, "Oh no, that company is bad," or "This company is bad." There's no such thing as a bad company.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we're all regulated by the state. So it's just the type of plan that person bought, and there's a reason, right? We get very few where people lie on their policies and they think they're going to get away with it. So, for example, I ask, "Okay, so have you had cancer?" And they go, "No." So. And the policy is approved, but then it turns out that they had cancer all along. So obviously the insurance company is going to ask for medical records, and they're going to find out, and they're going to deny the claim based on that. So it's
Right.
they're not going to deny a claim. They're not going to scam anyone just because they want to. It's just because of different circumstances that, They lied on the application, or the type of plan was not the right plan. So there's different circumstances. So there's no such thing as scam. So that good you asked me that question because we hear that.
Yeah.
We hear that.
And omission is betrayal.
Yes.
Because you were
exactly.
physically omitting something that you had.
Yes.
And the insurance policies, they're written to help protect you and to help pay out a benefit. But if you omitted information to them and then they find out later on that you had this thing, you just gave them legal right to deny your claim.
Exactly.
And it's easier for them to lie with the final expense.
Right.
Because they don't, there's no nurse that is going to go to your home, and they don't do
Medical
a
exams.
medical exam.
Exactly.
So when it's a final expense policy, it's easier because it's only a couple questions. So sometimes it's easy for them to lie, because sometimes they do ask, "Oh, is there a physical done?" So it's easier to lie with the final expense.
Right.
It doesn't happen all the time, It happens very few times, but it has happened, And in our years of experience, I have seen it once or twice.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize, too, that depending on the size of the policy that they're trying to get, that a nurse does come out to your home, and they do come out to your office, depending on where you want to meet. And when I got my policy, they drew my blood, they took my weight, they checked my BMI, they pulled my medical records. So they're going to find out. As long as you sign that HIPAA release and that medical release form, they're going to find out. So
Sooner or later, yes.
you just need to be honest and upfront.
And now that you mentioned the medical exam, there are some companies where you do not need a medical exam.
Right.
Okay, you do not need. For those of you that are afraid of that needle, we do have companies that we can do term policies for $500,000 up to $1 million usually, where there is no medical exam involved. So that's a good thing too.
Yeah, well, that's nice to hear.
Yes.
And so, I know you mentioned a waiting period, but typically if there is no waiting period and someone passes away, how long does it take for the insurance company to pay out?
Well, that's
Well, as soon as they get the
death certificate.
death certificate.
Okay.
And so it just depends on the death too, because if it's something simple, they just passed away and
Natural causes,
I mean, but if it's something like the husband killed,
Yeah.
so it's gonna take longer. But if it's something,
It's definitely based on the death certificate.
so
Right.
once they receive it, immediately they send the
money
the
out.
money, but the easiest way is for the beneficiary to take the policy to the
Funeral home.
Okay.
That's the easiest way.
And assign the policy. It's called an assignment. So what they do is, just like my wife said, you go to the funeral home and say, you know what, such and such had a policy, and we want to assign it to you guys. So they make you sign a piece of paper, and the funeral home will deal directly with the life insurance company. The company will send the funeral home their funds, and the remaining balance of their sending will go to the beneficiary. So
Right.
that's the easiest and fastest way to do things, because otherwise waiting for the death certificate, based depending on the type of death, it could take very long. We've seen where it has taken up to 6 months for them to release a death certificate, depending on the type of death.
Yeah, because if forensics gets involved and investigating gets involved, you can only imagine how long that's going to take.
What's funny is, a lot of people say, no, I don't want to buy life insurance because my wife is going to kill me, my husband's going to kill me. That, we hear that too a lot. And just rest assured that the company, even though I have my spouse as a beneficiary, if I commit murder, the company is not going to pay me anything.
Of course.
Okay, because some people don't know that,
Yeah.
but they think, I don't want to buy insurance because they're going to kill me. No, it's not. First of all, it's not going to happen that way. But it's not easy. It doesn't work that way.
Well, I know we've been focusing a lot on death and benefits and everything, but Yasmira, yesterday you mentioned to me that there's this one success story because someone got life insurance that stood out. What happened in that case?
Okay, so this lady, maybe it was 3 months before the husband. So the family got life insurance, and the husband went to work, came, then he was off. He was coming home, and he got into a car accident. She was a stay-home mom. The husband, they had one child, and he had also kids, and then from his first wife. So there was and I guess he was coming out of work. He was going home, and he got into a car accident. So now
he passed away.
She didn't work. She wasn't working. She was a stay-home mom. It paid the natural costs, but it also paid the accident. So she had all this money now, where she now could comfortably pay the funeral, and then she got a home because where the husband worked, they provided
that home for them.
Oh, no.
When he died, once he passed away, she had to move out.
She had to leave.
Wow.
So then she got a house, and now she started working, but she was able to do everything comfortably, take step by step before she started working, and now she's working, and she has a house, and she was able to do all this because they have life insurance.
And they only had it for 3 4 months.
They had just barely, and I knew her right away because I'm like, I remember her.
Yeah.
And I remember where they lived, and she was able to do all this stuff because of the life insurance, or else she wouldn't have.
And the thing is,
and she has no Sancho.
Yeah, exactly.
She has no.
And what's sad? Well, she thought we were not going to pay out because the car insurance, they had full coverage. did not pay out because he was under the influence.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm sure he had taken a couple beers, maybe after work, and but we paid. We paid, and we did not only pay the natural death, but we also paid double, because when they pass away in an accident, some of the policies will have an accidental benefit additional to the regular amount. So we paid double the amount. So that's why she was able, like my wife says, she was able to do all these things.
That's
Thank
wonderful.
You to that life insurance.
Well, our time is up, but Richard, Yasmira, please tell everyone how they can get a hold of you.
Sure. They can contact us at area code 559-667-1831. 559-667-1831. I'm sure you're going to see the numbers there.
And also 661-375-0172, 661-375-0172.
Facebook, Instagram, and the website, CaliforniaLifeInsuranceBrokers.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show. I will not be here next week because I will be out of town, but we'll be here the following week. Thank you for staying with us, and have a great next 2 weeks.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Hello, everyone. My name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com, and we will have so much fun. And we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to